Welcome back to another Film Geek movie spotlight. Today I'm talking about the 2000 film, The Replacements.
You see, the football is like a one-man cold to Clifford Franklin. Clifford Franklin only one catching it. Clifford Franklin only one coming down with it.
The Replacements is directed by Howard Deutsch and it's starring Keanu Reeves, Brooke Langton, Orlando Jones, John Favreau, Gene Hackman, the Hackman, and a special appearance by football legend John Madden. With only a few games left in the season, pro football players strike for higher wages, forcing teams to enlist replacement players to fill the empty teams. The film is extremely loosely based off of the 1987 NFL strike, specifically the now Washington Commanders, who won all three of their replacement games without any of their regular players and went on to win the Super Bowl that year. And even though winning those three games led to Washington going to the 1987 Super Bowl, which they won, the replacement players didn't receive rings. Way later down the road, in 2018, Washington announced that they were going to give the replacement players the Super Bowl rings that they rightfully deserved. The Replacement Players was released August 11, 2000, and it grossed $50 million worldwide on a $50 million budget. So the film was a pretty big financial flop. And critics were pretty divided on the film, and it's currently sitting at Rotten Tomatoes at a 43% critic score. However, audiences are a bit kinder to the film, and it's sitting there at a 66% audience rating. So what do I like about this movie? Well, to put it kind of bluntly, it's a real fun waste of time. It doesn't mean that this film is bad. It just means it's a really good movie to throw on if you got like an hour and a half to kill or something and you don't know what to watch. Hey, check out The Replacements. That's the kind of film this is. It is really funny. It is really charming. However, it is a movie that does have its flaws. Now, if I was rating this film like I do with my ones I see in theaters, I would probably give this film a nice solid C+. It is a slightly above average film. One flaw that I particularly dislike is a love story between Keanu Reeves' lead character Falco, the quarterback, and the head cheerleader, played by Brooke Langton, and it just doesn't work. I mean, it's not that a love story can't work, it's just in a film like this, I'm not concerned about Falco's love life. I'm concerned with Falco on the field. I'm concerned with the relationship that Falco has with his team. I'm concerned about the relationship that Falco has with his coach. You know, the character in the film is kind of a complicated character. He's a college ball player who failed at a bowl, the Sugar Bowl, and I don't know if that's a real thing. I don't follow college bowl, so I don't know if there is a Sugar Bowl. So he loses the Sugar Bowl big time. And that leads to him never having a career in the NFL. Now, rather than diving into like a coach and player relationship and trying to get him his mojo back and so on and so forth, they chose a love story. I mean, okay, cool, but it just kind of gives it a very weird tone at times. When you're really wanting to root for the team, they always seem to run off to some kind of love story between the cheerleader slash bar owner slash love interest of Falco. So that's my biggest complaint. Moving on to more stuff I like. The characters in this film are very likable. All of the team players that you get to know are a lot of fun. They're good. Yes, they are a little stereotypical in places. This guy is this you know, but still it works for a film like this. They're supposed to be those plucky underdogs, and the characters in the film are likable and they're funny. If you're curious and you want to check out The Replacements, well, guess what? It is currently streaming on HBO Max for members. But if you're not a member of HBO Max, you can still find it out there for rent on YouTube, Google Movies, Amazon Prime, and Vudu. Okay guys, that brings us to the end of another Film Geek video. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's one more thing you can do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.